Hi, today you're going to learn about two-step equations with variables on both sides. So your first step is going to be to use inverse operations to move the variables to one side. So if we have 3x plus 2 equals negative 4x plus 8, we are going to move the numbers with the variables to get them together on one side of the equation. After they have moved, you're going to solve the remaining equation, remembering that you're going to add or subtract first, then multiply or divide. Right. And then you want to check your answer on these because there are variables on both sides of the equation. Let's look at one together. This is the first number one on your example sheet. Okay. I can move either 3y or 5y. I'm going to move 3y, so I'm going to subtract 3y because 3 is positive. Remember, whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other. This becomes 0. So what I'm left with on the right side of my equation is 12. 5 minus 3 is going to give me 2y. Make sure that y comes with minus 8. This should now look like an equation you've done before. I'm going to add 8 on both sides because I'm doing opposite operation. I'm getting that y by itself. Negative 8, positive 8 is 0. Bring down 2y. 12 plus 8 is 20. 2y means to multiply, so I'm going to divide by 2. And I get y equals 10. Okay. To check my answer, I would put 10 back in. So I would put 10 here, and I would put 10 here. And I would get 50 minus 8, which would give me 42. And I'd get 30 plus 12, which would give me 42. So both sides should equal each other. Okay, let's try another example together. Right, I can move either negative 6x or negative 8x. I'm going to move minus 8x because then I end up with a positive x. So plus 8x, this becomes 0. Bring down the 12. Negative 6 plus 8 gives me 2x plus 14. Right, once again, this is something that we've done before. So I'm going to subtract 14 on both sides. And I'm going to get 2x equals negative 2. Divide by 2, and I get x equals negative 1. If I put that back in my equation, so negative 1, negative 1, I get 6 plus 14, which is 20. And I get 12 minus negative 8, which is also 20. Okay. I want you to look at this one together. We're going to do this one together, and I'm going to give you a chance to do a couple on your own and get them checked. Right, I want to move 3k here because I want my k's on the same side and my non-variable number on the other side. So I'm going to subtract 3k, and I'm going to get 4k equals 8. Divide by 4, and I get k equals 2. Put it back in my equation. Oops, I want to take negative 8. So this should give me negative 2. Sorry about that mistake. Okay, so I should have negative 2, negative 2. So I should get negative 14 and negative 14. Okay, I want you to pause the video and I want you to try the next two and then unpause the video and see if your answers are correct. For this one, we're going to add 2u plus 2u. You should be checking your work with mine. 11u plus 45. Right? I moved the 2 because it's negative and I want to be working with positive numbers as much as possible. Right? Minus 45 should give me negative 33. 11u. Divide by 11 and I should get u equals negative 3. Okay. And remember, you can check your answer by plugging it back at the top. Okay. The next one should give me, put a 1 here, And I'm going to add 1m to both sides. So I'm going to get 11 equals 51 minus 5m. Once again, it doesn't matter which one you move, you just have to do it to the both sides. Okay, subtract 51. And I should get negative 40 equals negative 5m. Divide by negative 5. And I should get m equals 8. Last one from the front of your worksheet. Go ahead and pause the video if you haven't done this one yet and do it. Add 7k plus 7k, negative 3k plus 1 equals 40. Go ahead and subtract 1 from both sides. Negative 3k equals 39. Divide by negative 3. And I get k equals negative 13. Okay, once again, you can plug in at the top and see if you get the same answer on both sides of your equation. Okay. You are going to keep this worksheet in your notes. You are going to get the next worksheet from the sub, in which case you're doing the front only on that worksheet. The worksheet you just wrote on, we're going to keep until Friday.